My mental
Alright, ladies, when I close the door, that means class starts now, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so today we're actually coming up to our first outcome in the next few weeks, so we're gonna have to start wrapping up metaphysics, and we still got quite a bit to go. So today I want to open with our next area, our next section, and that is free will. So, first off, who wants to, me again, are you looking at your laptop?
No.
Ladies, screens down. Thank you. Alright, so first off, what is free will? Who's got any idea? Who wants to throw out what they think it might be?
Doing whatever you want.
Yes.
Doing whatever you want.
Yeah, that is one way to interpret it. Anyone else want to have a go?
Not
Megan?
following like rules.
Not following rules. Again, another way it can be interpreted, not quite that way. Shanae, would you like to quickly look it up for us?
Look it up.
Yes, on Google?
Yep.
So let's see what comes up.
The power of acting without the constraint of necessity or fate. The ability to act at one's own discretion.
Yeah, so does anyone want to try putting that in people terms? Bit simpler? No?
So, like, independence?
Independence. The way I like to describe it is choice. Is that I can make a choice I can make my own choice, my own decision. So, moving to the next question, who here thinks I have free will? Why is that, Kylie?
Because I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Do you?
Most of the time.
What did you do when I asked you to shut the laptop?
I shut the laptop.
So, wouldn't you say that you didn't have free will? Because I told you what to do and then you did that?
Yeah, but I feel like I just did that out of respect. Like, if I wanted to be on my laptop, I still could be.
Like, that's still a
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
Good way to put it. Does Megan stand up? Why did you stand up?
Because he told me to.
What would have happened if you didn't?
I would have been my own free will.
Would there have been any consequences to that?
You probably would have kept on telling me to stand up.
And maybe sent you out of the class eventually for not listening. So wouldn't you say that due to this consequence, this fear of the consequence, you did stand up?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, you can sit down now, if you wish. Alright, so when we're talking about free will, a lot of people can get stumped up on the rules that we have around us. So we just talked about the classroom. So who here, from that little situation we just had then, who thinks we have free will in a classroom? No?
I think we do.
You do, Shanae? Why is that?
Because you could tell us to do something, but that doesn't mean we have to do it. Like, there's always consequences to every action, but we don't have to. If I wanted to leave this classroom, I could leave this classroom and I might get in trouble for it, but I could still do it.
Yeah, that is a good way to put it. And then I will argue that, well, most people aren't doing that. Their free will is being constructed. The consequences would lead to most people not doing that. And that will bring us into other things. So consequences, we've learned, it could be having an impact on our free will, depending on which way you want to take it. But I do want to say that it doesn't matter which side you take on it, it's more about presenting the argument. And so far I'm hearing good arguments from both sides, so I'm very happy to hear that. So let's bring it up into another area, because it might help people actually make a firm decision. When we think about the law, so when it comes to stealing something, would we say most of us don't do it? A little quiet over there. Yes, but we could say that most of us don't do it. Would we all say that it's wrong to steal? Ooh, again, we don't have anything. Do you want to try and explain your lack of answer?
No.
Fair enough. No, because we can have people that might argue that, well, corporations steal from people. If we look at a current example, the Lush workers weren't paying their employees properly. If you steal something from Lush, maybe you're just getting back at them.
Even.
But socially, we can say that it's a bad thing to do. So when it comes to free will, if I walk into Lush, do I have free will to steal that bath bomb or not?
You do, but there will be consequences if you do.
So do I have it? Do I actually
No,
have free will?
yeah, no.
If you do
No, it's alright. It's a difficult
Yeah.
question. It doesn't. People still argue this. Well, not this question, but they still argue that question to this day. Like, I can't tell you I've got a proper answer for it.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm just playing devil's advocate because I've jumped on both sides. So I want to bring in another situation. So who here burnt themselves when they were a little kid by touching a hot plate or yeah? Did you ever purposely go do it again? No. So would you say that your free will was maybe taken from you when it comes to touching a hot plate? Do you still have that decision or not?
Yeah, you still have the decision.
I think we still could touch it.
But it's up to you if you want to
When
suffer
know
the
that we don't want
consequences.
to.
Yeah.
Even though, have any of you gone to touch it ever since? You all know the consequence though, but you still refuse to do it. Let's go on another one with less dire consequences, we'll say. So, we all like ice cream here, yeah? Megan, favourite flavour of ice cream?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Do you always get chocolate?
No.
No?
Sometimes I get different ones.
I'm gonna get different ones, so it just depends on your mood.
Mhm.
So if you go to the ice cream store, and you have a choice between strawberry and chocolate,
Yeah.
which one are you gonna choose?
Chocolate.
Why are you gonna choose chocolate?
Because I know it tastes good and I've had it before.
So would you say that your memory of this chocolate has stricken you of this free will?
I can still get strawberry if I want though.
You can still get strawberry, but would maybe part of you be thinking, oh, the only reason I'm getting strawberry is to try something different? To not get the chocolate?
I think
To make my own choice and
I
decision?
think it's a safer option going for chocolate because you know it's going to be good.
See, I would maybe argue in some situations that you don't have free will when it comes to buying something because you know what you want to get because you've had it before. So even if you stray from what you've had before, you're doing that because you know you like that already, so you want to try something different. So this is the difficulty when it comes to talking about free will. But there is something I want to pretty much close out this discussion with before we get into the meat of some philosophers such as Daniel Dennett and Bernard Williams. It doesn't matter. This question does not matter. Because can you still go and make your own choices?
Yes.
You can still open your laptop now if you want. It's all because you want to do it. It's all because of stuff that you want to do.
Yeah.
Is this going to change the way you do anything in life? No. Doesn't matter. So there's a specific philosophical argument for this, and it's called Occam's razor, which essentially means that the simplest way of looking at something is probably the correct one. So it's like, yeah, there is this whole massive thing. What is free will? Doesn't matter at the end of the day because you're still going around doing the stuff that you would do. If you think if it doesn't impact you at all, then it still doesn't impact you. If it does impact you, just think back. Nah, doesn't matter. Right. So now let's get talking about Daniel Dennett.